Welcome to this helpful video on how to lay the Marshalls Cobbletech paving system to your driveway in 4 days. This is showcased by the Abel Landscapes team. This is an exciting Marshalls product which is at present exclusive to Marshalls registered members only. It's a cost-effective way to achieve an attractive natural stone cobble look. It's a patented product as its contoured base allows it to be laid in much more the same way as a traditional concrete block paving. It's a fantastic low maintenance solution. On day one, before we carry out any excavation work, it's important that we carefully test how deep the surfaces are. As you can see, we're doing this by digging strategic test holes. Next, once we know how deep the surfaces are we're working with, it's time to start excavating the concrete to the required depth, which is 250 millimeters. This particular driveway has an existing concrete base of 250 millimeters deep, which unfortunately needs to be broken out with a heavy-duty breaker. Next, once the excavation is complete, using a string line and level, we need to check out the correct depth and fall for rainwater. And as we don't want the sand or foundations migrating down into the sub-base soil, here we're installing a geotextile membrane. This will also prevent any weeds growing. On day 2, the next step was to create the driveway foundations. Here we're importing and installing MOT grade 1. Leveling it out by spreading it across the driveway in order to create the correct depth of 150 millimeters deep. We then compacted this in layers of 75 millimeters. Then after compaction of the MOT, we then needed to install curbs to support the driveway and to retain the planting area. Drainage is very important to comply with planning regulations. Here we're installing a lineal drainage system and soakaway to prevent rainwater flowing from the new driveway onto the road. And as we're excavating, we discovered that the wall was not stable and so decided to rebuild it, which was not in the plan. Once the MOT is compacted, it was time for us to import and compact the sand ready to screed. On day 3 now it's time to install the Cobbletech to the driveway. To do this we're picking up the blocks like you would do with block paving and placing them on the freshly compacted sand in random course. We have laid 90 square meters of Cobbletech, which was laid in 1 day. And after all of the Cobbletech was laid, it was time to do cuts around the raised curbs, borders and drains. And finally on day 4 you can see us finishing off any outstanding cuts and preparing the Cobbletech for compaction. Here you can see us compacting the Cobbletech 4 times over on the driveway. Here you see the pointing compound being hosed and brushed in by one of our installers. Once the compound is installed, any excess is washed away. So here you have the completed Marshalls Cobbletech driveway system installed by the Abel Landscapes team, with another satisfied customer.
Well, I think it looks absolutely lovely, and I was just saying before to my mum, I think it's going to look like it's always been here, and that's what I like, you know, I just like it. You know, it sort of looks old-fashioned but modern and it fits the house. I'm thrilled with it and I'm hoping it's going to add a lot of money to the value of the house. I'm sure people will see it, like it and want it, you know, because I think it looks really, really nice.